Hello and welcome to B&D. Please like, comment, share, subscribe and hit the little bell for your notifications. Meow. Hello and welcome. Today is the 11th. It's a Thursday and it's September. It's now 4:45. I've been to Greenock, and when I was there, I went past Body Care, which is makeup and all of that, and they're closing down. Well, probably by the time you see this, they will have, unless they've restructured to something else. There's rumours about them going just doing online. So I picked a number of items because they were heavily discounted. So I've set them up in order of what they come on my receipt. So it'll be easier for me just to run down the line and not spend ages trying to find where they are. So I'll turn you around and you can have a look at them. Now, this is a foundation. I got two of them because we might as well get them when they're cheap. Them were £1.74. They're a light colour because that's what I have. We have the loose powder. The loose powder 174 as well. We move on to the foundation. That was £2. Normally foundations are like both of them together is how much normally and what I paid for the last foundation, which lasts for me a long time. I got two eyeliners. Those were £1 each. I got some mascara black. The mascara was £1.24 each. I picked up this eye palette. Hello. Picked up this eye palette. Now, this was the dearest thing I got. This was a massive £2.50. So take it, this eye palette normally about a £5. I got two of these. I've not had this nail varnish before, but I got two different colours, a light red and a darkish red, or a purpley, depending on how it goes on. And the nail varnishes were 74p each. So, yep, all of that. I got all of that all reduced. And that was just over £14, which virtually covers almost everything other than lipstick, which they didn't have on this offer. But I would have spent a lot more. So I've got stuff that was going to last for years, like the foundation. I don't use a lot of it, so therefore I don't get through it very quickly. So that should last a while. But I'm now back in, and yesterday I did a stewy mix with bacon and some split peas and stuff like that. Hopefully I have enough light here and I'll show you what it looks like. So you can see the barley, there's carrot, there's potato, there's the bacon, and it was thoroughly delicious. So I had 2 bowls of it yesterday, and that is what is left. So me and my friend here, we're going to see what it's going to be like and how far we can take it. I may not go all the way with it, and I'm going to blitz it up and turn it into more of a soup. So you need somewhere to stand while I do this. So therefore I need my tripod. So yeah, the makeup, if I can pick up a better quality makeup where I use less of it, or it lasts longer, therefore use less of it. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, we're back. By the time I put the stand up, you didn't want me to fiddle on and have the camera going all over. So I might have to add a little bit more water because this is going to go awfully thick when I do this. So we'll see what happens, and as I said, I'm either going to leave little bits, little chunks, and so it has thing, or I'll blitz it to hell. I'm not too happy that it's splashing a lot. Let's deal with that. I'll rinse that under the tap. So as we see now, or we don't see now that well, because I haven't took it all the way to a soup because it would need a bit more water in. And with potato in, it makes it go thick. So I've thinned out a lot of it. And I think I'm going to add a bit more. Turn you around, clock. The battery's dead and I can't be bothered to put another one in. So I think a little bit more water in there and thin it off a bit because we're making more of a soup. Not too much. Now, I could put it in a pan on the gas, or I could just put it in a bowl and put it into the microwave. In the microwave, a couple of minutes, and then it would be done. I think there's probably enough for 2 bowls. The other thing I picked up is I managed to get these pork pies. Full price £1.19. Nope, don't think that's worth value. These 29p, 250 grams. It's quite surprising there's 250 grams in the 4. Tiny. It's that the way the meat's dense and the pastry is quite heavy. So yeah, so 250 grams into 4. 50, about 62.5 grams a pie. But at 29p, that's 7.5p each, give or take. £1.18, that's 25. 18 divided by 4 is, well, about 12, isn't it? Yeah. 4 to 18. Oh, I can't be bothered, can I? Because 4 goes into 25 times, so it's about 14, 60 odd pence for 2. Yeah. Definitely too expensive. So I've got some soup, which we give it a roll around so it mixes some of the bulk in with the soup. So as I say, I'll put that. I do have some bread, so I can put some bread with it as well. I'm going to give it a minute and a half, see what it's like. I think it'll need a tiny bit more. So yeah, I've got some bread. I have to check it. I just don't get through bread unless I make sandwiches, so therefore I definitely just need to, because all it does is just go bad. So I'll give that to the birds. So that's why I don't bother buying bread, because unless I'm going to buy corned beef or some meat to go in the bread, I have no purpose for the bread, so I just don't bother eating it, even at a reduced price. You know, it's not something I look forward to having. It either I have piles of toast, 4 pieces of toast every day for, until the bread's gone, or I make sandwiches, or I give up on the bread because I just don't eat it. And especially here, the caravan gets a little hot, so therefore it's made the bread steam and go off. I have got a bread bun, but I'm not going to use my bread bun for the soup because I want to keep that for... Where did I put the bread bun? Cookie crackers. I have some muffins. I could do one of them. These seem to last much longer in the caravan. They don't go off as easy or as quick. So let's see how warm this is. Need a spoon. So I'm not really a toast sandwich person because I always need something to go in it. That dish is hard. So don't forget, I made this and it came to £1.03. I had my dinner out of it yesterday because it totaled to net almost, I think it was 855 grams in total. So I had my dinner out of it yesterday and I made soup from it the day by blitzing it down. So I've changed its consistency so it's not quite the same item. There was enough seasoning in because there was salt from the bacon as well as the salt that I put in, but I didn't put a lot. There's no numbers and none of that. So I'll give you another look at now the soup that it's now cooked. And that was at 1.5 minutes. I don't know if you can see the steam. I think you may be able to see the steam there. So there's no stock cubes. There's no. That is just water, and the colouring has come from the carrot that bleached some of its colour into the water, as well as all of the bacon put some colour into it and some stuff. But soup thickens up with potato, so but then I added water in, so that sort of, so yeah, I have dropped down the size. I did grate the carrot when I put it in, so it's that's too hot to eat. And then so yeah, so I'm going to put these are going home with me, so I need to make up a bag of stuff going home, and then I can do that. I'll chop up some of that bread and give it to the birds. I might as well pass it around and not waste it. I can cut off the bits that aren't good and not give them. So yeah, when I come up here, I can't be bothered with bread. It's reason I stop buying bread. I normally get bread either reduced, but then I have a purpose for it, or I get a few slices from my ma who gets a bigger loaf and can't eat it, or then I'll use it and make a sandwich or something. But I don't go out of my way for it. It's like I don't go out of my way for milk. So I don't buy the staples that most people buy. I don't buy milk unless I'm really going to use it all and time it to when it's going to go funny. I don't buy bread. I might buy some bread buns, but then I always have something to go in them and a date when they're going to be eaten by. So yeah, that's going to be gone by 2 days time. Yeah, that's going to last that long. Then they get used. So I have to have some reason for getting whatever I get. But the bread was reduced, so it was really cheap. So I don't mind giving it to the birds. What did I make out of it? Oh yeah, I had a bacon sandwich with some cheap off-cut bacon that I got. And the bacon is in that soup. There's 200 grams of it in that. So I'm gonna have my soup. So you've seen what I got the day. I had a snacking with a spoons. I had sausage, chips and beans. That's another video on the other channel. And then I picked this up. Then I stopped off and picked up a Temu parcel that I had delivered here because I wanted some stuff here for doing some packing and reorganization of clothes that I have here. So I have some plastic bags that I got. So I'm going to put each item into the plastic bags, and then they'll stay clean and they won't get damp and have mold, especially up here when it gets cold in winter. So yeah, I'm going to get on with that. I'm going to have my soup, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now. Next time.